Hey, welcome back, my fellow humble investors. It's me, ET, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who likes talking about great company. In particular, I love talking about Humbl. Now, this week's video is going to be a different setup. I'm not going to use the board. I'm not going to use my slides. We're just going to talk about all the happenings within Humbl last week. So let's take a look and let's get to it. All right, this week I'm just going to talk through the slides. And let's just go ahead and start with the price action. All right, this week was a down week, another down week for Humbl. We started the week at $1. We opened up beginning of the week at $1.31, closed out at $1.26. That is a 4% decline. On Friday, we opened up 125, closed at 126. The volume actually is down if you really look at it. You know, the average 10-day volume closing out on Friday was 6.7 million. Remember, last week was 9 million, and the week before that, I think it was like 11 million. So the volume is going down. Friday's volume was 5.3 million. Now, when we look at the short volume, the shorters are still there. Look like the shorters aren't going anywhere. The short volume on Friday was at 56%. And remember, anything above 20% is considered high. But the shorters are still out there. I think we're still doing a pretty good job of keeping them somewhat at bay. But that's one of the main reasons for our price pretty much consolidating around this 120, that 126 range, about 120 to 130, but it's not really getting above that 130 range. I think that, us fighting off the shorts, but the shorts have, most of the volume, over 50% of the volume, of trading activity in any given day, and I'm looking over the last week, has been close to or above 50%. So that's a battle that we're going to continue for probably quite some time. Now, on the Lion.com report, this is the report that shows the most searched stocks within the last 72 hours. Now, normally Humbl would be number one or number two for about the last 6 to 7 weeks now. As of Friday, Humbl had moved down to number 7. We're right above. Number 6 is AMC, and we know what's going on with AMC. And right below that is HCMC, that Health Choices Management. So we're still probably going to be on this report for quite some time. That's a good thing. That's a bad thing. If you look, I did the research about a couple of weeks ago, and probably the top 20 companies that was on this list was heavily shorted. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, my current position within Humbl, I am down 44% in Humbl. I've got a cost basis of $2.26, and we know that Humbl closed at $1.26. So I'm down quite a bit. Doesn't bother me. As I tease and say I have diamond hands when it comes to Humbl, that is definitely a true statement. The current price of Humbl at $1.26 is the current price of an OTC stock. First quarter results, or first quarter earnings, had a revenue at 156K, and we're constantly heavily shorted. Okay. Realistically, all right, I can see why we're at $1.26. I don't have too much of a problem with it. I hate being down. However, but all this is doing is giving me opportunities to buy more shares, accumulate more shares, reduce my cost basis. And the only reason why I'm continuing to buy and accumulate more shares is because I am buying, as Mr. Martin once says, I'm buying a company, not the price, but also I am paying these prices for the future price. I honestly believe that Humbl is going to drastically improve. There's no doubt in my mind. Think about it. The very first quarter we reported 156K. The next quarter, which is going to be the second quarter, we're going to blow those numbers away. There's no doubt in my mind. I'll be shocked if we don't. If the revenue is still about the same, at that particular point, I may reconsider my holdings in Humbl. But the probabilities of that happening are going to be slim to none. We're going to blow those numbers away. In every quarter thereafter, all you're going to see is more and more revenue growth. And as those quarterly reports and earnings reports come out, and we could see the growth of the company, we're also will see the growth of the price of the stock. There's a lot of things that we still need to do. Still need to do the peer-to-peer. There are some issues that we're having right now with the ETXs that I'm pretty sure that they're aware of. Matter of fact, I've seen some tweets that they're aware of, they're working on. And, Tickery is something that has the potential to really blow this company up, as well as the tokenizations, the NFTs. We have a lot of things ahead of us. All right, so being down 44%, hey, it is what it is. I don't have a problem with it. I will continue to accumulate more shares. Just like last week, I was able to accumulate an additional 200 shares of Humbl and 400 shares of Forwardly, and I will continue to do that week after week after week, accumulating more. Now, when it comes to my ETF experiment with block 3 and block 5, okay, here are the results. Block 3, I am down 41%. Block 5, I am down 38%. I get it. I understand. The crypto market is going through a correction. I won't say it's a consolidation. It's definitely not a consolidation. It is going through a major correction right now. I get it. And as a result of that, anybody holding any crypto that's had it for at least the last couple of months or so or longer is experiencing the same pain that I'm experiencing when I take a look at that particular report. All right, not a problem. I'll wait it out. Now, the big news for the week is Rob Luna. As we know, the previous week he made a visit to Humbl's headquarters, and this week we found out that he is now part of the Humbl Nation. He is now a consultant for Humbl, and his background, he is a wealth manager, and that's where he made the name for himself. That's where he has a very great reputation of managing the wealth of high-end net worth earners. So he's on board now. They released actually two videos. He released two videos. One was about 8 minutes long, and the other one was a full-length interview with Brian Foote. If you're interested in taking a look at that, I have the link in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. But I watched both of them, and bottom line is with the long interview that he had, it was about 24 minutes long interview that he had with Brian Foote. A lot of great information, a lot of information we already know. We already know the vision of Brian when it comes to Humbl. But one of the things that he pointed out within that interview, and that was that in the next quarter, which is the third quarter, Humbl is going to launch a buy crypto and earn interest up to 6%. That seems pretty interesting, and I can't wait until we actually get to that point where we launch something like that. I want to really take a look at how that's going to work. It'll be right in line with the end of my 3-month experiment with the ETXs, the ETX block 3 and block 5. So looking forward to see exactly how that's going to work. Definitely caught my interest. I love the fact that we're always introducing and launching new programs and apps and things out to the public. So definitely looking forward to that. Now with Rob Luna coming on board as a consultant, we're just building out the dream team when it comes to Humbl. Look at the previous hires that we had and their background. He's coming on now as a lead consultant. They're going to hire additional consultants, and trust me, a lot more people are aware of this, and a lot more people, once they learn the story of Humbl, pretty much like Rob Luna, he did some research, he went to the company, the headquarters, and after that, he was sold on the company. He sees the potential. He coined the phrase that this is a $1 trillion idea. The premise of everything that we have in Humbl, he called it a $1 trillion idea. I can see that in the long run. We're putting things in place to make that happen. Just like both of them agreed upon during the interview, and that is the key right now is execution. All right? The end result of all of this will be the execution of this blockchain technology that everything is positioned on, from peer-to-peer to the financial portion of it, to the merchant, to the freelance, everything, the NFTs, tokenization, all of that is on that blockchain technology, which everyone feels that blockchain is the future. So, Rob Luna, welcome to the family. Welcome aboard. Hey guys, with all of that said, we're going to see what next week brings to the Humbl Nation. So with that, I will see you guys next Sunday, if not sooner. Guys, take care. Bye-bye.